YouTube, you saucy lot. Hope you lot are alright. It's your boy, the Blade Runner. Thought I'd get the car clean, so yeah, first things first. Anyway, just to let you know, got some great news. I'm now an ambassador for Tpob, or affiliate, should I say, for Tpob. Oh, here he is. Here he is. He's the top man. He's washing the car. Say hello.
Thank you.
Yes.
What is the service today?
I'll have inside and out, please.
Okay.
Happy days. All right. So yeah, so he's washing the car, all good. But anyway, so as I said,
TikTok, yeah?
Huh?
TikTok?
Big dog? No, YouTube, mate. You all right? Gotta love him. So basically, if you want any discounts on any Tpob products, go to thepissedoffbarber.com, put in my discount code, which is Blade Runner, and you'll get 15% off. Happy days. Anyway, the haircut we did yesterday, it was on a skin fade on a very good friend of mine. We used the Tpob XO clippers, the Tpob X trimmers, and the Tpob X foils. Hope you enjoyed the video, and anyway, I'm out of here. See you later. We'll see what the car looks like in a minute. Yeah, I think they've done a good job. Happy days. Whee! Right, so we've got young Philip in the chair at the moment. He comes in every few weeks. He does like his short fades. So I'm going to be using the Tpob XO clipper. I'm going to be using the X trimmer and the X foil to finish it off with. The one thing I'm going to do, which is a little bit different today, is I'm going to be putting the skin line in. I don't really like putting hard skin lines in, but the reason I'm going to do this is just so I can show you guys how to get rid of the skin line. So yeah, it's going to work all the way around. So it might sound a bit over the top, but you know, when I get into work this morning, I can't wait to get to work with these clippers. They are just fantastic to use. Absolutely love them. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what other new clippers and trimmers he's got coming up with in the near future. I've also ordered a set of Tpob shears, so I'll be doing a review on those in a few days when they arrive. Right, so this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to put a skin line in. Now, I don't normally like putting skin lines in. I don't think it's actually necessary. And I think what you're doing is if you're putting a hard skin line in, you're making a lot of hard work for yourself, because you've literally got to get that skin line out. But anyway, as it is, we're putting the skin line in today. So I will show you how to get that line out in a little while. Yeah, these trimmers, they hit. I mean, I've adjusted them very slightly. I haven't totally taken them to zero gaps. I didn't need to, but they hit hard, especially with the Psycho blade on them. And if you're not looking to get yourself an X trimmer, and if you've got like the Babyless Gold Effects, you'll find that if you can order the blades separately, the Psycho blade, and it goes straight onto the Babyless, no problem. You don't have to do any modifications to it at all. Right, so I'm going in with the Tpob X foil. What I like about this is it's got the all metal housing, so it's got a nice little bit of weight to it. But it really is my go-to foil. It's got shed loads of power, and because it's a single foil, you can just be that little bit more accurate with how you're balding out. You know, I was a little bit unsure about this foil first because it is just literally a single foil on it, but yeah, when you can see how much more accurate you can be, it really is worth giving it a go. Used to use the Wild Finale a lot, and you know, the Wild Finale for its time was such an impressive foil, but because it had the two foils on it, you couldn't be quite so accurate as what you are with this. So literally going up to just below the skin line. I'm talking literally just a couple of millimeters. Right then, so I've finished with the foil now. Just going to brush away any excess hair. Okay, so I've got no guard on the clipper now, and it's closed, so I'm going to work it all the way around. Now, as you can see, the clipper being in its closed form, it's not going to quite get that skin line out. Even though it's gapped in very close, it's still not quite going to get that skin line out. So we're just going to show you in a little while how to get that line out. There's always, that skin line is always going to look that little bit more pronounced at the back, just for the fact that the way the hair grows, it's always going to grow a lot more dense at the back than on the sides. And before anybody asks me, the wild guards do not really fit onto this clipper. They just don't sit snug. But the guard system you actually get with it, it is very, very good. So yeah, I've got the guard half open now. Now I'm just going to start fading it into the top. Yeah, it took me a little while to get my head around the fact that you can't use the wild guards, because I used to go to the wild guards just as, you know, being a bit of a creature of habit. But when you actually push yourself into using new things, such as these the Tpob guards, they really are very, very good. So I'm just going to carry on just feeding it into the top. Now I've got it fully open. Just going to keep working the system, working it into the top lengths. So it's just a little bit dark on that crown still, so I was just addressing that. So this is how we get the skin line out. What you tend to do is you've actually used a trimmer, like whatever trimmer you used, to actually put that line in. Literally get that trimmer out again and use that to fade out, just to flick out a little bit. So whatever you've used to put the skin line in, use that machine to get the line out. Yeah, it's very rare when I'm working on clients. It's very rare that I actually will put a skin line in because, you know, without blowing my own trumpet, I'm a very busy barber, and I've always got a lot of clients waiting. So I don't like to keep people waiting too long. So I always try and work more efficiently. But you can see what's happening now. I'm putting that, I'm getting rid of that trimmer line, but I'm also putting another trimmer in, a new line into it, or a weight, should I say. So I'm going to have to go back in with the other clipper afterwards just to kill that weight off. Yeah, so obviously I've exaggerated that quite a lot in this video, the way I've cut this. But I just don't personally see why people need to put such heavy skin lines in. It's not needed. I mean, yeah, it looks really cool when you're actually putting the line in. It looks very smart, and it looks like you could get like a set square out of a tractor, and you know, you get the perfect angle, but you don't need to be doing that. So at the end of the day, it's your haircut, guys. You do it how you want, but I'm just showing what works best for me, and just putting skin lines in, it isn't the be all and end all of everything. So I'm just going to start edging him up a little bit. And you put in when you're lining the front up, always get that client looking directly at you. If you're working to the side, then you know you're never going to get that line 100%. It's always going to go off slightly longer on one side. Now, I'm not one for really pushing back hairlines, but right at the front, Philip has he's got a little bit of a scar right at the front. He couldn't have been any more unfortunate where that scar is. So yeah, you just have to really work your front hairline, your line up to what works best, really. Okay, just loading up the razor. Obviously, always use a fresh razor. Got a little bit of shave gel on the front. What I like about using the shave gel is if you're using the cream, you can't really see what you're cutting. Obviously, because there's cream in the way. But with the gel, obviously, it's totally transparent, and it just makes you work a little bit easier. So yeah, just blasting the hair out. Right, so just at the front, I noticed there was a slight discrepancy, just because that bit of hair, the way it grows right on the hairline, it actually grows up. So I was just literally then just taking off that little edge. But I hope you like the haircut, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe.
Blade Runner, you have smashed it.
Say that again, darling.
Blade Runner, you have smashed it.
Say
Outdone yourself.
Say who's? Go. Oos. 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 Nutter.